Diapers on a plane.
Hello, welcome back to the Diapers on a Plane podcast.
Yes.
This is episode, I think, 36, 38 or something.
30-something.
Who's counting? Just, there's the number down there.
Like and subscribe.
All right, so we have been in Florida for a few days, and our little one, our littlest, before this one, has never really taken, not compared to our other kids, has not taken a huge liking to swimming like our other children have. And that was, you know, first of all, our first kind of theory on swimming with kids is let them go at their own pace, let them figure out what they can do. And that's our philosophy on swimming. But that really surprised us just because our other kids have always just jumped right into the water, especially Claire. She was full on swimming at 18 months.
Well, and I think, to be fair, we haven't had as many opportunities.
Yeah.
So when she was almost a year, we spent last summer in Korea.
Yeah.
And there weren't a lot of swimming opportunities there. They require you to wear life vests for everybody, so you can't really swim. And then it was winter in Utah, and then the coronavirus hit, and they closed out all the public pools.
Yeah.
So we would put those little swimming pools in our backyard, but those aren't really swimming pools.
Yeah.
They're like little wading pools.
Yeah.
So to be fair, she didn't have the access that our other kids had.
Right, very true. But since we have been here, she has just done a full 180, and she just took off. And so we thought it would be fun to just kind of share our rules for water safety with babies, or our suggestions, I guess.
Yeah, this is like our Diapers on a Plane, maybe 4 or 5 tips for how we get our kids swimming rapidly.
Yeah. So when we had our first two, they were twins, of course, Widmore and Pyre twins, and we had 2 of us, and we were traveling, and we were going to a lot of hotels, a lot of tropical destinations, spending a lot of time in the pool. And we just kind of each had a child, and we were responsible for that child, and we let them take the lead. So that's our number one suggestion for swimming with babies, is let them take the lead. When you have children, it is no longer a time for leisure.
Yep.
It is a time for high alert parenting.
Yeah, very high alert. And part of that is our first tip or suggestion, because it's not a tip, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable, but we have never been believers in floaties.
And let me tell you a little story why. When I was young, pre-teens, I lived with my sister during the summer, and she lived in a little city called McGee, Mississippi. And she had a pool outside. They had a pool at their home, and she had little twins actually. There's 3 of us girls that have twins. So if you're asking if twins run in our family, the answer is yes. But she had these little twins, and if you left the door unlocked, they did not have a gate around the pool. We're very fortunate we do here. They didn't have a gate around the pool. If you left the house unlocked, one of her little boys would just make a beeline straight for the water, and he would jump in. He did not have any concept of what would happen when he got in the water. But do you know what he learned really soon? Like after that first jump, water's not safe. But if he always had floaties on and then he went to jump in the water, he would have thought that water was safe. So that's kind of been our rule from the very beginning, is kids should know water's fun, water's great, water's exhilarating, it cools you off, it does all these great things, but it's also something that you need to be aware of your limitations.
Yeah.
And floaties really hamper your ability to understand what your limitations are.
Yeah, I think kids don't realize that they're not wearing floaties, so they're curious of why they don't magically float when they jump in without supervision. So it's our personal preference, but it also means that we have to watch our kids like a hawk.
Yeah.
Because kids like to try to suicide themselves.
Yeah.
Constantly. That sounds terrible, but it's true.
All right, so what happens when they don't have floaties on? Yes, they definitely jump in the pool, but they learn to hold their breath. And we'll go over breathing, because we definitely work with breathing prior to them jumping in the pool. But they learn how long they can hold their breath. They learn survival instinct. What do they need to do to get a breath? And then they learn, really how to maneuver their body. It's survival instinct. I mean, they figure it out pretty darn quick.
Yep. So that's the thing. And so the big thing we let them do, one thing with our twins and all our kids, what they love to do is jump off of the side of the pool to us. And so that's an easy opportunity to continually back up a little bit further, so they have to swim to you a little bit more. So we gradually, that's what other teach, let them gradually at their own pace learn how to swim.
Yeah. And going along with that is we never ever tell our kids, no, stop, don't do that. Because what do we do as adults? If we feel confident, if we feel capable, if we feel like we're able to do something, then we go for it. We go and do it. So stopping a child from doing something they feel confident and capable of, there's definitely a fine line, of course, every parent knows this. But when it comes to swimming, we place a huge emphasis on no fear.
Yep.
That's not to say that we shouldn't be unbelievably careful in the water, and we are.
Yep.
But there is this concept of making sure that we don't want to scare our kids, and we really translate that into a lot of our parenting. If kids want to try something, let's let them try it. If kids want to do something, let's let them try it. With the right proper boundaries.
So supervision, so we always err on letting them do their best to accomplish the task first before we intervene. So don't early intervene on your kids, because that inhibits them from trying to do things on their own. If they think that there's always going to be someone to lift them out of the water, they're not going to try and get their head up on their own. So even at 18 months, our little Molasses can get her head up out of the water to get a breath on occasion, not all the time, but she's also the point, if she's swimming towards me and she changes her mind, she can now turn around and swim back to the safety of the stairs.
Yeah.
So teaching them where they can find safety is very important. They don't panic, they have cool heads, and they can do what's necessary to keep them confident in the water. Confident and fearful at the same time. Right.
So another example of this is that when she is underwater, and one of the things she loves to do is all children love this, so they just love the ability to be gravity free. And so she likes to hold her breath for as long as possible. So we watch her and we pull her out if we have to, if it's a serious situation. But what we do 99% of the time is just have a hand there. We have a hand there within reach of her, so that when she is ready, she grabs onto the hand, she uses her own strength to lift herself up. And that is teaching her to be responsible and to be, what's the word, like?
Self-sufficient.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, to pull herself up. We're not doing it for her.
So she knows our hand's there, she can grab it and then pull herself up.
Yeah.
And then that's the same kind of thing. We like to train our kids near the stairs, because they can stand on the safety of the stairs, swim off that to us, and then swim right back to the stairs, where they have some gradations of safety as well.
So a couple of the tips that we start with before we ever get to any of these, more elevated skill sets, is we first start when they're little, when they start showing interest in going underwater. You'll see kids will start putting their heads under, they'll start looking like they want to blow bubbles. You can show them you going underwater and they'll start to elicit an interest in that. So we start by going underwater and we show them that we hold our breaths. We go underwater and look at them under the water, so they don't feel like this is something they're doing on their own. It's something that we're doing together, and then they start to learn how to hold a breath. Another thing you can do is kind of do a little puff of air in their face, and it just automatically makes them hold their breath, and then you can go under if you don't feel like they'll hold their breath. And in the beginning, we'll just warn you, they will be taken a little bit by surprise, but like we all have to learn how to hold our breath, and they just catch on super, super fast, and then they'll tell you they want to go under, and they want to go under more, and they want to go under more, and they want to go under more, and they'll just start increasing their comfortability in the water. So what's another skill set that we start with?
Lost my train of thought. So I think we mentioned most of it. So the big one, so that one is like jumping off the side, like is one of the best tools, I think, because for alleviating that fear, nothing beats that than jumping into the water.
So we typically start with tandem jumping. So either we'll jump in the side with her, or we'll have one of the bigger kids jump in the side with her. So they'll hold her hand. So jump in, they keep her above the water, because again, she's not gonna be able to hold her breath as long, or he if you have a boy. And then they'll start to say, no, I don't want to hold your hand, I want to do it by myself. Another skill set we learn is, we call it the torpedo. So we teach them to, once they're very comfortable holding their breath, we teach them what to do when they feel a surface on the bottom. So we have them reach a bottom. So we typically start this on the stairs, and we show them how to kick up, right? So because you got to get to the top, and then gradually they'll do it on their own, and they'll start wanting to do the next step down, and the next step down, and the next step down. And even little Molasses, who's just a little one, she'll do it. She'll jump all the way off the side to the bottom of the pool, and then she'll push herself up. And these are just survival skills.
Yeah, so I think on top of that, another tip is encouraging kicking as early as possible. So while we are against floaties, I'll tell you one of the things that have been a huge learning tool is like the pool noodles.
Yeah.
Right, so the pool noodles, they're not attached to the baby. They can fall off of them, but they learn really quick to balance on that pool noodle, and they begin kicking their legs. And as soon as they start kicking their legs, they realize they can propel themselves.
Yeah.
So they start getting a lot more speed and fluidity in the water and understanding how that mechanic works.
They also learn that they're going to roll over in the water, then they got to learn how to twist themselves around.
Yeah.
One thing our little Molasses loves to do is do flips in the water. And that's all come from balancing on a pool noodle. It's come from being on the stairs, taking a step off, thinking that she was going to take another step and not, and figuring it out on her own how to get back. And children are just remarkably resilient and have this ability to be able to figure out the way their body moves. And I personally feel like we as parents are very concerned about our kids for good reason, like it's our job. But when we really let them explore what they're capable of, then we figure out how much they really are capable of.
Yep, true.
All right, so I think that pretty much covers just our kind of philosophy on water safety for babies in the water. We've got 4 of them now. We'll start teaching this one as soon as we get a chance.
And we'd also love your advice. So if you have any advice and things that you've learned with training your kids how to swim, put those in the comments below.
And if you completely disagree with us about floaties, we'd love to hear why.
Put those in the comments below too.
Yes. So there you have it. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Like we said, we love water, and we always want our kids to be safe in the water. And that's just what this is all about. So we will catch you on the next podcast. Be sure to hit subscribe and like this video if you like the content. Check out some of our old videos where we've traveled all over the world and taken our little tykes with us.
Yes, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you next time.
Go! Oh!
This is our little swimmer.
Alright. Okay, good. What is Mulan's family name? So what is Mulan's last name? Is it Pa or Ling? What's her last name?
Can you do Ellie, can you do a flip?
Pa or Ling?
Can you do a flip? Just do it like that.
Usually I don't mind getting lost over my phone in my hand, so I can't. Alright. Isabel, you are absolutely right. You guys all get perfectly. It is Mulan. Follow of the Pa family. Ling is actually the character in the show. Where's the movie? We're going back to the middle, my friend.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. You want me to throw you? Okay, you ready? 1, 2. Whoa!
You like your cake? Good. Alright, friends.
Let me throw you again. Okay, ready? Okay, like what? Okay, like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Don't yell at the answer. Swing to it.
Okay, go.
Stretchy, swing to this
Okay, ready? 5. 1, 2. Okay, dive in. Jeez, dive in like you were before. Okay, dive in. Good job. Did you dive? Okay. Right there. Okay, come dive in. Okay, hold on.
Go! Good job!
Swim, swim. Go ahead.
Wait for Daddy. Wait for Daddy. Wait.
Oh, look at those birds.
She's not gonna wait. Okay, ready? Okay.
Whoa. Good job, cutie. Yeah, do those need to be in the water?
Yeah, do another one. Going to do Daddy? Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? Just finish swim to Mom. I'll do your picture. Yeah! You want to jump off the side? Jump. Those birds are massive.
You ready? Count. Say 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay, here's one more. Okay. You ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, jump. Oh, there's a pocket fight.
Okay. 3. Jump.
Again.
Okay, one more time, then we'll do our tricks with the deep pool, okay? No. One, 2, 3. Okay, let's show Daddy our tricks in the deep pool, okay? Okay. Yay.
Oh, these cranes are massive.
Oh, whoa, some those are far. Okay, this one over so I can do this one. And then you can have a charger. Okay. Okay, you're gonna do it.
Whoa. Good job. Did you swim out? Just swim out and back. Is that what she does?
Good job. Good job. That's a snorkel. Snorkel.
Hi, kitty.
Do you want to do another swim? Do you want to show Daddy how we swim to the stairs? Do you want to swim to the stairs? Okay, let go of this and we'll swim to the stairs, okay? Hold on. Okay, you ready? Okay. You want to swim to the stairs? Okay, come on. Okay, swim to the stairs.
Are you swimming?
Okay, swim to the stairs. Okay, ready? Go! Let's swim back to the deep end. Okay, deep end. Okay, let's go. Ready? Okay, let's go. Yes. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, 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 kick. Yay! Let's swim again. Let's swim again. Okay, swim. Swim to Daddy. Oh, swim to the stairs. Swim to the stairs. Okay, come on. Yes, okay. Yes. Floaty. Let's swim through the stairs. Okay, and then that's the last one. Oh, let's do off the side real quick. Let's go off the side real quick, okay? Oh, you got lots of tricks. Okay, come here. Okay. Okay, hang on this side. Okay, come to Mama. We'll jump in a minute. Come to Mommy first. Up, you just want to jump? Okay. Yeah, raft. Let's do our trick on the side first. We'll do our trick on the side. 1, 2, 3. Jump.
She's so cute. Jump. Jump. You don't want to jump?
She's like acting weird because of that.
It's just a picture.
Would you like to jump with me? One, two.
Okay, come here. Oh, push her. Push her. Did you push her? Push her.
push him in. Push him in the pool. Push him.
You can do it. Jump.
Push in Pie and Widmore. Push him in. Okay, your turn. You jump. You jump.
Jump. Can we do like a hand?
Okay, come here. We have one more trick. Come here. One more trick. Oh! Good job. Okay, now kick to mommy. Come here. Okay, come on, kick to mommy. No, we're not gonna get out. Come kick to mommy real quick. Come on. Come on. You can do it. It's your last trick. Come on. Come on, I'm right here. Come on. Come on. Come on, this is your best one. Come on. Oh, you're gonna go back? Yeah, you like doing that too. Okay, do it again. Do a twist. Do a twist.
Oh.
You can go back. Good job. Up. Up. Okay, Nia, you've performed. We can do whatever we want.
Good job, Buttercup.
Would you like to jump?
You want to do rocket? Do you want to do rocket? Or flip? You want to do a flip? Are you tired? So tired. One, 2, 3, jump!
You can do molasses. Jump, jump.
1, 2, 3, jump! Is everybody watching you? Yeah, we can do whatever we want. We've got all the stuff, so just have
Yay.
fun. Now guys, record you having fun. Or you guys can record having fun.
No, it's not.